or her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Dad?
I was the lead singer.
Packing tape is like roadside assistance. Quality matters. So join AAA, America's most recommended roadside service, from $5 a month.
Life has taught you many lessons. Like all you can eat is strangely unsatisfying. That's why it's better to have what you actually need. But you're running out of time. Medicare annual enrollment ends December 7th. Call 1-855-223-0646 to get an affordable Cigna Medicare Advantage plan. With no referrals required, maximum out-of-pocket of $3,100 and unlimited covered dental services. Plus, you'll get a special needs assessment to help you select the right plan for you. And we offer dedicated care teams for ongoing health conditions. You've also learned that procrastination is the enemy of progress. December 7th is almost here. Call now to get a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan that fits your needs. Call 1-855-223-0646. That's 1-855-223-0646. Or go to getCignaMedicare.com, because life has taught you well.
A garden hose is like roadside assistance. Quality matters. So join AAA, America's most recommended roadside service, for $5 a month.
We're back with the families discussing a controversial treatment using cord blood stem cells for autism. Now joining us is Marty and Donald, who went to Panama to get a treatment for their son who has autism. So when did you notice something was not right with your son, Kenneth?
Well, we were in denial for a very long time.
Yeah, by the time he was 2, he wasn't walking, he wasn't talking. But, we tried to hide it from family and friends. And when he was 5 years old, it was getting kind of hard to hide. He still wasn't toilet trained. He was in diapers. He couldn't talk to us. So we knew we had to start interventions. And we started him with ABA therapy and different interventions. We did special diets, biomedical interventions, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We spent 900 hours in the hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
Wow.
Many interventions.
Around age 7, your son started getting violent?
By the time he was 7, things were really looking bad. We had a full-blown evaluation done at the hospital. He, not only did they say he had autism, severe autism, but he also had MR, mental retardation. He was violent. It was hard for me to have him at home. We had other siblings in the house at the time, so it was just, we were thinking about putting him in an institution.
And Marty and Donald, as parents, clearly from the get-go, you were all in. I mean, you made huge life changes to do what you felt was right in your minds.
Yes, that's correct. We left no rock unturned. Whatever it took to get the treatments necessary for our son.
We spent about $300,000 on biomedical interventions with the hyperbaric chamber diets. I was giving him 50 vitamins a day, then I'm cooking all these intensive diets for him. It was really overwhelming. And in the meantime, he's standing in the corner screaming at me every day. The stress was overwhelming.
Well, Marty and Donald say the stem cell treatment was a miracle for their son. Let's take a look at a video of Kenneth before and after his first infusion.
Come sit and seat for what? No. Come sit and seat for what? What's this?
That's her cell.
Just need what for some steps. Set up Facebook phone. Michael wanted to ask the water a question. I'm going to be in a spelling bee. How much else make you get water? Because it's helped them talk, it helped them grow, it helped them be smart.
Wow. That gave me
Wow.
goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Marty and Donald, what was it like witnessing your son go through such a dramatic transformation?
It simply was a miracle.
It was like every day that I saw him after the stem cells, I was watching his brain grow before my eyes. Every day there were new things happening, and it happened more and more. It was like baby steps that led up to a huge miracle. It was amazing.
Marty, let me hold right here and let me go back to Ashley and Jean. I see both of you moms over here crying. Tell me what's happening.
I'm happy. I'm ecstatic for them. At the same time, I think I'm feeling, why did we not have such success?
It's sad to hear other families have to go through that, but it's nice to hear that it wasn't just us going through those types of situations, because it does feel kind of
Alienating.
alienating, or you just aren't sure what's going on.
Yeah, well, you feel like it's only me, and for you guys, you know, it's impossible to watch these other stories and not think, well, what about us? And I think, Ashley, Rich, what I want you guys to know is this ain't your fault, right? There's nothing you did wrong, guys. You did everything right as parents. You did everything you could. When you had,
sure did.
Right? When you got the information, you jumped on it and you did everything you could. So I don't want you to carry that burden around, because it's not you guys' fault. Now, Gina, you got emotional too. What was happening for you there?
Mostly tears of joy for that family.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you do feel alone sometimes. And it is, like you said, just to hear other people's stories that we weren't the only ones going through what we went through. And it also makes me sad too that Ashley and her husband did not have the same results as the rest of us. I wish they did.
We all do.
We all do.
And now you're still taking Kenneth to Panama to get stem cells, and he's 20.
Yes, absolutely. There's things in his brain maybe that still need help that the stem cells have been able to improve. I mean, he's only 20, so.
Those stem cells, when they enter the body, they actually search for the damaged cells. So in hopes that they continue with this next treatment to further enhance the probability, if you will, of curing those cells.
Or healing and making things better.
Right.
Ashley and Rich, we heard that you're trying to get your son a new autism evaluation so he can keep his ABA therapy benefits. Is that right?
Correct. So we actually, our benefits are okay at the time right now, but because we don't have an updated evaluation on Richie and he is 13, it's kind of this silly rule where big companies think that autism goes away. So we have to have updated evaluations and an updated diagnosis in order to continue with our ABA benefits.
Well, we here at the Doctors want to help you get that diagnostic evaluation. So psychologist and autism expert, Dr. Doreen Grampachet, is going to do it for free for you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, thank you. That's amazing.
That's fantastic news. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Well deserved.
You guys deserve it.
We're so glad that Dr. Grampachet has agreed to do this, and hopefully
That's awesome.
that will make a difference.
Oh my gosh.
For you.
He needs help with placement, so this needs to be done for placement in school and some new therapies, so that would be amazing.
Oh my gosh. We can start so much sooner.
Well, you're very welcome.
Very welcome.
And big thanks to all these great families that came on today and shared their stories. Coming up, there are many critics of using stem cells for autism. We'll dive into the controversy right after the break. Coming up.
I don't like the idea of selling false expectations to kids. Let's be very, very honest. Everybody doesn't have 15 grand in the bank.
And later,
before doing MERD, Raquel was nonverbal. Her anxiety attacks were so bad that she couldn't leave the house. She would hurt herself. After MERD, she started to speak. She started to have an emotional connection.
That's coming up.
On the outside, I looked fine. I got really good at masking my depression. But inside was a different story. Even though I'd been on an antidepressant for months, I was still feeling depressed.
Is there anything more I can do?
Yes, adding Rexulti may help. When taken with an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to reduce depression symptoms an extra 62% compared to the antidepressant alone. So you can stay on your current treatment and help build on your progress.
Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and worsen depression in those under 25. Call your doctor about fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which could be life-threatening, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Increased cholesterol, weight gain, high blood sugar, decreased white blood cells, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, seizures, trouble swallowing may occur. When depression sets you back, keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about adding Rexulti to your antidepressant.
With DraftKings Sportsbook's latest offer, new customers can bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 if any point is scored. A chip shot field goal? You win. A TD pass? You win. A sack in the offense's own end zone, thereby resulting in a safety awarded to the defense? Yeah, you win. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Sign up with the promo code. Bet $1 to win $100 if any point is scored. And make it rain with an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Do you have Medicare? Your benefits may have changed. Now's the time to make sure you have the right coverage for 2022. With so many plans to choose from, which one can you trust? Consider a Banner Medicare Advantage plan. Banner Health has been helping Arizonans stay healthy for more than 20 years. And now, Banner has made Medicare simpler with healthcare and Medicare insurance coverage together. With just a single Banner Medicare Advantage membership card, you'll get hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage all in one plan. There's no annual deductible for medical or prescription drug coverage and no co-pays for in-network primary care visits. Banner has over 5,000 care providers with no referral needed for a specialist in-network and extra benefits like preventive dental, hearing, and vision care. Learn more at our free seminar. Call or register online and we'll send you a free Medicare comparison worksheet. Don't delay. The Medicare enrollment period ends December 7th.
Visit us online or call 844-554-0513.
Parents decide to bank their baby's cord blood for unforeseen emergencies, but now it's being used to try and treat autism. The stem cell treatment is said to decrease inflammation, stimulate the brain, replace damaged neurons, and improve function. But scientific evidence to prove these benefits is lacking. We uncovered a number of crowdfunding pages where desperate parents seek thousands of dollars to get their children unproven treatments in the U.S. and abroad.
We are back exposing a controversial autism treatment that uses stem cells from cord blood. So, Leslie, tell us, what did you uncover during the course of your investigation?
The story has so many layers. Let's start with Duke. They're the only ones in the world that are doing clinical trials testing cord blood for autism. And so many people want to get in these studies, but there isn't enough room. So Duke has actually opened up treatment possibilities through an expanded access program. So now people can get this treatment without being in the clinical trials, but it costs a ton of money. In fact, $15,000 for one infusion, and this is still an unproven treatment. And another layer to this story is that Duke has partnered with CryoCell, which is one of the biggest private cord blood banks in the country. CryoCell is also planning to open their own infusion clinics in 2022, where they'll be offering these same autism treatments using stem cells. And this is still an unproven treatment.
On that note, let's bring in autism expert and psychologist, Dr. Doreen Grandpichet, and developmental neurobiologist and author of The Future of Brain Repair, A Realist Guide to Stem Cell Therapy, Jack Price. So, Dr. Doreen, let's start with you. What are your concerns with these cord blood treatments?